social media platforms. 65 years strong, informing, educating, entertaining, serving the nation. ZIZ, the station that was, still is.
In case you don't know us, you're just twisting that dial away and managed to bump into us. This is ZIZ Radio from out of St. Kitts.
Good morning to everyone and welcome back to Policing with You. I am your host, Charmaine O'Dane. With me, I have Superintendent David and Superintendent Alwick, who is here to tell us a bit about the CG United one-day international cricket match, West Indies versus Australia, women white ball cricket. So I would first have them introduce themselves. Tell us a bit about themselves. I know Superintendent David holds many hats, along with Superintendent Alwick. So if they could just briefly reintroduce themselves to us.
Good morning to everyone right here in St. Kitts and Nevis, Radioland, and our various social media platforms. I am Superintendent Lyndon David, Divisional Officer for Division A, and I like to tell people it comprises the area between Rasgut, travels through Bastia to Lodgegut, then you go to Stapleton and Frigate Bay. Those are my areas of responsibility. This morning it is indeed a pleasure to be here to discuss our cricket match, West Indies, Australia, female team, starting tomorrow.
Thank you, Woman Sergeant O'Dane. I am Alwick Edwards, Superintendent of Police and the officer responsible for the tactical units. I want to say a special good morning to all the person listening on whatever social media platform. And I am the officer responsible for the tactical units, as I said earlier, and which comprises the SSU, the Jock Squad, and JESAT. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those introductions. We'll go right into the questionnaire. So, Superintendent David, tell us a bit what this cricket match is about and the planning stage as we go forward.
Well, as mentioned earlier, it's a one-day cricket match between Australia and West Indies, female teams, and it's part of their portfolio regarding international cricket to see who can reign supreme. In terms of preparation, we have prepared our part. We have been in consultation with our local cricket association and Cricket West Indies, and most likely Cricket West Indies and our local cricket association be liaising with the Australian team. We have some restrictions. What I would say offhand, that all matches are free. All matches are free, but though they are free, there will be some security measures put in place, and I will just give some details and let Superintendent Edwards look at the security details, since his team will be doing a lot of that.
Okay.
So what I would say is that the matches are at 2 o'clock. However, gates will be open at 1 o'clock. When it comes to the main gate for Warner Park, which is at the western side, where you go to Carnival City there. If a vehicle will be coming today, you must have a pass to enter that gate. But pedestrians, there are no restriction for pedestrians. The parking lot that is in front of the football house there, that will be now be utilized by cricket. So starting this evening, we are appealing to members of the public who normally park there, whether for temporarily or overnight, that space will be restricted for the purpose of the cricket, because we will have persons entering there. You know, we'll have the different lines for persons to come through. The stands, we're looking at BNC stands will be utilized mainly, and down the mound. We will have persons who may want to purchase some paraphernalia pertaining to the cricket. A booth will be there on the western mound, so persons can go there and purchase whatever items they need. And we are saying to persons that when you are coming to the stands, ensure that you follow the necessary safety and security procedures. We will now pause for a while for Superintendent Edwards to say more about the safety and security aspect of things.
Good morning again. As indicated, I'm Superintendent Edwards, as I previously introduced myself. Right, relative to the safety and security of the games, so control sweep begins at 11 o'clock in the morning, where we ensure that the venue is sterilized. A team from the tactical unit would be on hand to hold the venue until 12 o'clock, which when the general policing body comes and relieve the tactical unit. The tactical unit also responsible for escorts of the team. So we do that from 12 o'clock until the teams reach, including the match officials. We also make sure that the access control points are properly screened. Person coming in have to be screened. We have surveillance systems in place so that if anything happens, we will be able to look at the footages and see what really transpired. We have the mobile command unit will be on hand for the police officers who are on duty. Right. We also will make sure that all police officers on the ground have their persons who enter the game enter the PMOA have proper accreditation to be in those areas. As Superintendent David said that we stand A and B. Stand A and B is the only stand will be open. That's correct, right? Stand A and B. BNC is the only stand will be open. We ask the general public to come on out and support the girls as they vie for these 3 games. The games are on the 24th tomorrow, on the 26th, and the 2nd. I think those are the games. Yes. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David and Superintendent Edwards. I want to touch a bit. You spoke about the CCTV cameras to monitor the event tomorrow. Are there specific unit that would deal with rapid response for the teams or by standby emergencies?
Yes, well, SSU responsible for the RRU, that's Rapid Response Unit. Particularly the jock squad, they will have oversight of the games. Relative to the cameras and the TV, we have persons monitoring the cameras them so that patrons who attend the games are in a secure and very peaceful environment, so that anything happens, we could be able to review the cameras and ensure that person bring to justice if anything of felonious nature occurs.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Alric. Superintendent David, concerning the traffic and the parking, you spoke about the area, the parking lot. Is there any other restrictions when it comes to the motorist awareness?
Okay, motorists, when it comes to that, we know we have the regular things that we do when it comes to restrictions around water park. So we're saying to the motorist, whenever you see a traffic sign, a traffic warden, a member of the traffic department in a location giving you directions, we're saying to you, you have to comply with those instructions. Because it is not as scaled up as previous times, because we realize it's free. So we lack certain things. But guess what? The same items that you cannot bring into the park remain the same. So if you're not supposed to come in with a licensed firearm, when we have persons paying, that still remains. I brought that up because some persons may feel like that now being excused. No. Only law enforcement required to have firearms there. Also too, there will be some parking areas in Warner Park. We'll be using in the netball court, in front of the tennis court. We'll have parking there, and there's some parking in Carnival City with some designated persons. Because we realize on the day there will be some competing events. We have the primary school event there. We know that primary school.
No, the primary school event is on this Saturday.
I think it starts Friday.
It starts Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so we know. So we know that we may, once any one of these match days fall on those days, we know there'll be some competition with the cricket. So we're saying to persons that restrictions remain the same when it comes to parking and persons entering the park. So persons may say, okay, a lot of people are going to go by the sports, but still, we still have to ensure that, one, if there's an emergency or emergency vehicles can move smoothly, and at the same time we have good traffic control around Warner Park area and the other streets like Keon Street. We have Taylor's Range, and we'll have Park Range and Victoria Road, Lozak Road. We still have to ensure that we have good traffic flow in those areas.
Right.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David.
Forgive
Go
me,
ahead.
Madam Host. I just want to go back to the match day dates. And these are Friday 27th March 2026, the match day 1. Match day 2 is Sunday 29th March 2026. And match day 3 is Thursday 2nd April 2026.
And as mentioned earlier, Sunday will be the last day of sports for the inter-primary.
Yes, sir.
And we know normally the last day for whether it's inter-high or inter-primary, those days,
Are the most attended.
Yes. So that's why I mentioned that many people say almost everybody got up there. So they can do a lot of things with parking and other things around the park, but we're saying we still will have some restrictions there. Once you see the traffic restrictions or road diversions, just comply with them. Because it's a lot will be happening on that day itself, where large events are concerned.
I also want to chime in here and express to the person living, especially on Lozak Road, that the parking space immediately opposite the football house, and those days would not be permitted for parking. And so we will have that area barricaded for person to park elsewhere for the events.
Yes. Also too, on the compound itself, we know it's free. So therefore, people say, okay, then I can go anywhere I want. But there's still some accredited areas. The pitch, if you're not playing, you shouldn't be at the pitch. So we don't expect a fan of one of the players will just run on, good game, and shake hands. No. We do that some other time. The media center, not because you might be from a media house that you want to march to the media center and so forth. And you might have a good relationship with one of the players and you feel like you can go in the players' pavilion. We're saying you have to have accreditation to go to these areas. So therefore, though the matches are free and accreditation at a big time will not be happening, we still have some areas that will have to be accredited. We have to ensure that the players, they are safe, the officials are safe, and at the end of the day, the integrity of the game remains as it ought to be. And the stands we mentioned these stands, but the possibility of moving from some of these stands exists. Reason why? Let's assume some person say, okay, all right, then I had enough of the sports. Then you see droves coming on because they want to see the cricket their favorite team is playing, and they want to see them in person. That could change the scenario, where we may have to make another stand available. But because, we realize certain things, we chose that. So we're saying to persons, just comply to the necessary instructions and directives and labelings that will be carried out there. One of the things in terms of labeling, in time past, we would say if you come in with your flag, the poles and other things should be a certain language. That remain the same.
Contrabands, all of that.
Contraband, everything remain the same. And we're saying too as well, persons who have children, ensure that the children are under proper control. Things doesn't happen to them on the run on the field of play, get injured, And persons again consuming alcohol. We are saying to you, consume. I don't know if you can consume alcohol in a safe way. We are saying to you, do it that you do not pass your limit. Understand? Do it that you do not pass your limit.
That's if they know their limits.
Well, that is correct. That is correct. Do it and ensure that you're enjoying yourself and don't create issues for other people who are there.
Yep.
Thank you so much. We are going to take a break and we're going to pay some bills and be right back with you.
Water is life, 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 life. Water is life, 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 life. Do just one thing, just one thing.
Whenever you take in a shower, every drop cold. Save the water, your business, every hour. The water, the water, the water, the water right now. It's up to me, and you, and you, and you, and you. The water right now.
Do just one thing.
This is my land, my island, our home. The climate has changed, it's becoming strange. We have to come together to keep her forever resilient and strong. We need some civilization for rehabilitation. Come together as a nation for drought and flood mitigation. Development with policies and plans. Let's change our ways, protect our lands. Get involved, every child, woman and man. Island resilience has got the plan. This is my land, my island, our home. It's time to come together to keep her forever resilient and strong.
Island Resilience, promoting a climate of change. The Climate Change Adaptation and Sustainable Land Management Initiative of the OECS Commission, funded by the European Union.
Good morning to everyone and welcome back to Policing with You. This morning we have in our studio Superintendent David and Superintendent Edwards, who is basically educating us about the CG United One Day International cricket match, West Indies versus Australia, woman white ball. Starting 27th match,
That's tomorrow.
and April 2nd.
That's good.
So we are here speaking about the preparedness, security, and the traffic well-being. So Superintendent Alric, could you just elaborate a bit on the traffic stance?
Well, thank you again, Sergeant Odin. Sergeant Odin. So I'll read some excerpts from the operation order relative to traffic the management plan. Road closure, Lezak Road, East Park Range, flow from north to south. The street north of the National Housing Corporation between East Park Range and Wellington Road, all those roads are closed for one-way traffic only. Parking restrictions: no parking will be permitted on the following streets: the Victoria Road, east side between Basse High School and Lozak Road, Park Range between Basse High School and Lozak Road, Lozak Road between Victoria Road and Hart Street. Traffic flow: traffic will flow in one direction, northwards along Victoria Road, westward along Lozak Road, eastward along the road north of National Housing Corporation, southwards along Park Range. Parking: the general parking will be, the general public will park on street in non-restricted areas. VIPs, government official will park on Lozak Road. Teams and officials, match official will park in the parking lot immediately east of the old pavilion. The Governor General, organizing committees, members of sponsors, etc. will be parked in Carnival Village as indicated. Not Carnival Village, the parking lot outside of the tennis court as indicated by Superintendent David. Person must present the appropriate parking passes to gain access to designated areas. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Edwards, for that detailed information. I'm going to go basically towards the vendors. What guidance or what guidelines has been shared with the vendors to operate around the stadium?
Vendors, normally we have vending on the inside of Warner Park. Those persons who are accredited to provide vending services, they will have their time when they can enter. Normally it will be 2-3 hours prior to we call it match times, and then they will have a break in between where they can replenish their stock. So we're looking at vendors as well. We're cautioning, serve drinks in plastic, but whatever non utensil, whatever the utensil that will not cause harm to people, plastic is an issue, but therefore we have paper cups to throw your drink in. There are some persons who say, okay, all right, I'm going to drink it here at the bar, but we're saying comply with that because we do not know what could go to someone's mind when someone come, say something or do something and they just use it as a weapon. So we are utilizing these things for safety and security in the venue. So bar operators, vendors, we are saying to you, comply with the rules as well. And though when it comes to ejection, because of the laxness of things, so though that is the laxness of things, we are saying to persons that still have to comply with the rules. Remember, because we are looking at the surrounding of Warner Park should be clear of other things, we are saying to you, vending outside the immediate precincts, we will not permit that. We are encouraging persons, I don't know what the fee is to come in, but come inside and vend inside. There are some persons who may say, okay, I'm going to tend to those persons outside, so the areas that you're not permitted to vend. We don't want persons to be right there and Lozak Road and the side with the park. We don't want persons on Victoria Road, you know what I mean? So we're saying that we know those areas clear. Once persons who are accredited to be inside there, you can be inside there selling. We know that we have sellers who sell nuts and so forth. I believe they also we're given that accreditation. And if you're coming in with these things too, and the security and police will have to search you, just comply, subject yourself to, because remember, once everybody comply with that, it is believed that safety and security have increased very highly. But if persons do not want to do that, So what I'm saying, you're trying to compromise the safety and security. So we want everybody to come and have fun. As we said in the past, cricket, lovely cricket. So people come and enjoy the cricket, but like we said, we have the inter-primary school on Sunday, but the other days, there's no inter-primary school to compete with that. So therefore, we're saying just on Sunday alone we may have that, but Friday and Thursday, we believe that the numbers there will be much more than the Sunday because of the inter-primary school that takes away from that. And because of that, more people will come in with different ideas and different beliefs. You know what I mean? I have a right to go in with my licensed firearm. I have a right to go in with this. I have a right to do that. I have a right to sit there. So we're saying, do not sit on the top of the seats. You're going to damage them. Do not sit on the railing. You know what I mean? Just do it in an orderly fashion. Comply with the instructions that the private security will be given and whatever labelings that are on the building. Comply with them, and I see that the event will go smoothly.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David.
Can I sorry again, Madam Host, but I just want to add that Superintendent David and I attended a meeting yesterday, and the representative for the West Indies Cricket Board indicated that the ladies them informed her that in St. Vincent, the country that just came from, they had a large turnout. And you know, we Kittitians and divisions are sport lovers. I am appealing to the general public to let's show up for the ladies and support them. They are West Indians and we are also West Indians.
Right.
So come out and support the ladies. And the show them that Kittitian crowd can support. We can do it. We are sport lovers. We support the football, we support cricket, everything. So come out and support the girls. They need it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Superintendent. Edwards, what advice do you have for visitors attending these matches?
Come to enjoy yourself, experience the female showcasing their talent, skills and technique and strategy, and play the game with fun. And at the same time, comply with the laws of St. Kitts and Nevis and then comply with the rules to enter into the facility. With that, I believe that they themselves will have a good time.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David. Will there be a medical team or emergency hub set up at the stadium?
Yes, there will be a medical response team, as indicated by the operation order. It's a 20 by 20, and it's will be placed on the northwestern mound, just outside of the Players Pavilion. I cannot say too much about it, but they'll be in place, ready and willing to assist any casualties if that happens. I don't know if they want to chime in or say anything.
Yes, they normally set up somewhere in that area as well, and we know that the medical staff will be on site. Coupled with the medical staff as well, we know we also have other personnel with us. Will be in the VAC as well. VAC commander, we have personnel fire and rescue, NEMA, medical, and private security.
Thank you so much, Superintendent David. I have two more questions just before we wrap up. What final reminders or safety tips would you like to share to the public ahead for these cricket matches?
Well, you don't need to work with any paraphernalias to come to the game. They'll be selling on site. As one, you don't need to work with any glass bottles to come to the game because they are prohibited. Just come to the game and enjoy the atmosphere. We usually say that the cricket environment in one days and T20s are a party for it, a party for the environment. Just come on out and support the girls. You don't have to work with anything. They'll be there on site. Drinks will be on site. Everything will be on site. Just come to the game and enjoy the atmosphere. Thank you.
You know, as I would say, cricket is the biggest party in sport in the Caribbean.
Right.
So I know that we have the party like atmosphere. You know, we normally have the music. We have the what they call it, the pom pom girls. They're dancing when they have a break and so forth. And then the crowd themselves, I mean, they have their own entertainment there as well going on. In terms of safety and security, licensed firearm holders were sent to you. Lodge it at the police station. Do not lodge it at a place where one, the person does not have a authorization to hold firearms, or leave it recklessly or carelessly in some place where somebody can take it and you find yourself in an issue. Persons who like to walk with knives and machete, they might want, say they're going to cut down some bush. We no longer have cane, but they're going to peel a lime or something. Leave that outside. Come to enjoy cricket. Watch the game and see what's going on. Persons who are saying, okay, all right, this is time for me to get my vendetta with somebody. No, you come to have fun. And we're saying that once we have that in place, we believe that the cricket itself, on the pitch, through the stadium and outside the stadium, we will have no incidents surrounding it. And we're appealing also to spectators. To run on the field because you're excited about something, or you might see your favorite player. You know, you're not supposed to do that. That is restricted. And I know sometimes when they have the news brief and so forth, sometimes, you know, spectators might be nearby and you might see your favorite player. They come over and sign an autograph. That might be the time for you to take that picture with that person and thing. So that opportunity will come. So do not make it dangerous for other persons and yourself in so doing. And also, if you're going to drink and you know that you may not know your limit, have another driver or catch a bus. Step out, go into a hotel, and then when you catch yourself, go home.
I want to also remind the community and public that if you park in a restricted area, the tow truck, the red cup, will be at hand. So please don't allow us to have to call out the wrecker to tow your vehicle, because the cost is on you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Superintendent David and Superintendent Edwards. What is your hope for the atmosphere and conduct of the fans attending the event?
For me, when I look at it, I know you're seeing where female cricket has bring about its excitement, and a lot of people will go and support them. They have their fan base, and persons who want to see them play. You might see your favorite player on the pitch. You want to see that person play person, and then person will want to, like I said earlier, have an autograph. And most importantly, safety and security that we present, and also the level of skill and delivery the players would display during the matches.
Thank you so much. So, I want you to remind the listening audience of the date, the time, the venue of these games.
Yes, thank you again, Sergeant. I just call you. I'm calling Inspector. Wait, the dates, day one, match day one is tomorrow. That's Thursday 27th.
Okay.
Match day 2 is
Friday.
Friday. No,
Sunday.
Sunday
No, match day
29th. Match day 1 is tomorrow, 27th.
Yes.
Match day 2 is Sunday, 29th. And next week, Thursday, the second.
Thursday.
Can't read it, but the second
Thursday, yeah.
is the match day 3 at Warner Park, starting at, gates open at 1 o'clock. All are invited. Just walk with your best behavior. Thank you.
You couldn't say it better. Anything else from you guys that you want to leave with the general public?
Well, for me, I want to thank the general public for being so good to the country thus far in terms of we're talking about crime, the level of crime that we're seeing
Definitely.
heading downward, and we're saying that we know that the events that we have on the weekend starting tomorrow, they draw large crowds, and we're proposing to just be responsible for yourself and others, and we do believe that things will go well. And at the same time too, I just want to encourage persons to stay faithful, put your trust in God, and you see how much He can do for you.
Well, just want to wrap up and say we have reached end of this broadcast. Thank you for listening, sorry, and see you whenever we see you again. Thank you.
For some reason, Superintendent Edwards feels he's the host, GQ.
I have been away for so long. He come there swimming here, he come natural. I go in a bike.
Yes. I want to thank you guys for accepting the invitation to be here this morning. I want to thank GQ and ZIZ for having us, the Almighty God, for the time that He has lent us to share to the general public. I want to thank you, the listening and viewing audience, for having us. See you next time. I am your host, Charmaine Odin.
Tell me what you think about Marcus. Tell me what you think about Christ. Made their sacrifice.